welcome to this video. In this video we will be understanding what are the different parts that we need to create for a portable blender. I've gathered few of the images from internet. If you just type in Google portable blenders, you'll be getting different types of blenders, and a little research has given me many of the information. So I've just captured them and dumped them in the Excel file, and I'll be attaching it in the resources for you to download and understand and go through them. Now if you look at the portable blender, you'll be having different parts. Starting from the top, you'll be having a cap, then a strainer. After that, you'll be having a cup in which you can add your ingredients, and inside the cup there is a blade which cuts the ingredients or grinds it or mix it. Then you'll be having a plastic enclosure over here in which you'll be having the motor and the electronics, and on the output region you'll be having the on off button along with the charging port and the battery charger for the battery which is inside this plastic enclosure. The base is kind of rubberish in nature because it has to stick to the table, and apart from this, if I've extracted some of the exploded views, you can see the same parts into different positions. And apart from this, I've also gathered some images that shows the plastic enclosure in which you have the motor assembly. So this is how the plastic enclosure looks like. This is the battery, and obviously you'll be having some harnesses, that is wiring, and this is the base, the extreme bottom part, black in color. You'll be having some bosses on it from which you can insert the screws and connect it to the inner parts. And if you just move to the right, you can see that there is a PCB which has these switches for the user to press or connect the USB charger or charge the battery which is inside the enclosure. And this is how the enclosure looks like. You'll be having a motor which is placed at the center of the circular enclosure, and on the other side of the motor you'll be having a shaft, a power shaft, and a blade connected to it. And the topmost part is a strainer which looks something like this. So we do not know the exact dimensions of all of these. We will be probably assuming all of these dimensions and try to create a similar strainer which similar blender, a portable blender, which is as close as possible. The main objective is to understand how do we tackle conceptual designing. How do we reach to a level where our product looks something like a finished product, and from there on we can just modify depending on the manufacturability or the suggestions given by the manufacturer or the supplier. Now based on this understanding from the images, I've captured few of the parts. I've written the parts and their quantities which I feel we must have in numbers, and in case when we are designing each of these parts, if we think there is another part that can be added at any specific position, we will just try to include it in the BOM. And I've basically given the description. I'll not be walking through the descriptions right now because when we are into the creation of each part, we'll be discussing about those the purposes of those part, and what does it do and where does it connect with. Now I'll just end the video over here. In the next video we will be hopping to Creo software. Thank you.